Very good afternoon, students. So today I'm going to explain the last program, which is the hashing. So this is your last program in your data structure laboratory. So in this hashing program, the concept is first they would give an array, and we have to store the elements into that array. Now the steps we need to follow is okay. It follows a basic steps with respect to hashing. So how we are going to store the elements in the array. So first you have to declare an array of size n. So step 1 is declare an array of size n. So here I have declared an array of 5 elements, and the step 2 is initialize all the elements to -1. So initialize all the elements to -1. Then in this particular array, maximum of 5 numbers can be stored. You can take an array of size 10 or size 20, your wish. Okay. So here I have taken an array of size 5. The subscripts start from 0 and go till 4. Now let us see how the numbers are stored in this array. First thing, we have to find out the key element or key where we have to place the number. So your key value will be anything between 0 to 4. Okay, students. So you take max as 5. So you just observe the key formula of given here. Key is equal to number mod max. So first we have to find the key, and that key value will be anything between 0 to 4. And based on that key value, we are going to insert the elements into this array. And then the number is any number, whatever you give. Example, it can be 50, 100 or 1000, any number it can be. And mod of max. Max always remains the same, that is 5. Why we have taken max as 5 here is because 5 numbers are the maximum capacity of the array is 5. Okay, students. The maximum capacity of the array is 5. So we have taken maximum as 5. Next, let us begin how elements are inserted into the array. So now I am going to assume the user has entered the number 12. So let us see at which place out of these 5 places, locations, at which place 12 is going to be inserted. So how to find that? First we have to take this formula. So key is what? Number mod max. So the number what you have given is 12 modulus of 5. Okay, the number what you have given is 12 modulus of 5. So you know the modulus takes the remainder as the answer. 5 2s are 10, remainder is 2. So the key value is 2. Now because we got the key value as 2, we are going to insert the value 12 at location A of 2. See, at location A of 2, 12 is inserted. Similar way, let us see how 10 and 15 are inserted. If you give it as 10, 5 2s are 10, remainder is 0. So in A of 0, 10 is being inserted. Similar way, if you give the value as 15, 5 3s are 15, 0 again. Yes. Now the question is, both the numbers are giving remainder as 0. Now what are you going to do? See, when we inserted 12, 5 2s are 10, remainder is 2, and we have inserted the value at A of 2. Because we got key value as 2, we have inserted in A of 2. Now, just I will delete this. Let us say we have given the number 10. So again I am going to find the key value by taking number as 10, max as 5. Okay, 5 2s are 10, remainder is 0. So I am going to what I am going to do, since key value is 0, I am going to insert 10 here. Now let us say the next number the user is going to give us 15. Okay, the next number the user is going to give is 15. Now, if you divide 15 by 3, 15 by 5, 5 3s are 15. Again, remainder is 0. But already in A of 0, there is a data. Already in A of 0, there is a data. So the question is, we should not overwrite like this. Okay, this overwriting should not be done. So overwriting should not be done. Okay, remember this, overwriting should not be done. Now this is called as collision. See, first 10 was inserted. Okay, first 10 was inserted. Now if I am going to insert 15, this 10 should not be overwritten. Both the key value is 0. For 10 also I am getting key value as 0. For 15 also I am getting key value as 0. So if I go and put 15 here, 10 will be overwritten. So 10 value will be removed and overwritten. So but I should not do that. So I should check a condition. Only I am going to insert this is called as collision. Okay, this is called as collision, and we need to avoid this. We need to avoid this. How we are going to do, I am going to explain you. So when it is called as collision, now when we divide number 10 by 5, the remainder is got as 0. So at 0, location A of 0, I have inserted 10. Similarly, when I going to divide 15, again remainder is 0. If I go and see, A of 0, already a data is present. This is called as collision. So now we are not going to, we should not overwrite that 10. So we should avoid this collision. But how? So the next position after 10, we have to find where there is a -1. So if there is a -1 present in array location, then it is meaning that still that location is free. See, now which are the locations free? A of 1, A of 3, A of 4. Which locations are free now? A of 0 is already filled, A of 2 is already filled, so we can't change that. Which locations are free? A of 1 is having -1, so that is free. A of 3 is having -1, so that is free. A of 4 is having -1, so that is free. Now what we have to do, by inserting this 15, we check, we got the key value as 0. Okay, but in A of 0 already there is a value 10. So we can't insert that. Now next step what you should do? Check the next location. What is the next location? A of 1. And if A of 1 also is having some other data like this, example like this. If it is having, then we can't insert. Then we have to go to A of 2. Then again to A of 3. But since here A of 1 is having -1. A of 1 is having -1. So it is the meaning that A of 1 is free. Still in A of 1, no data is being inserted. Still in A of 1, no data is being inserted. So A of 1 is free. Okay, A of 1 is free. So now we can insert data in A of 1 by incrementing the key value. Now for 15, what you got key value as 0. So we have to increment that to A of 1. And again, if A of 1 is not free, then we have to go to A of 2. And then A of 2 is not free, then we have to go to A of 3. Like that, we have to increment one location by and go and check in next location and check the other locations whether they are free. How we will come to know whether the location is free? When there is a -1. When there is a -1, that location is free. That is why in the beginning all the array locations we have filled with -1. If the array locations is having -1, then it is free. Okay. So how we are going to check that? See now, I am written here clearly. Just look at this. Now already there is a number 10 in the location A of 0. So if I place 15, then 10 will be overwritten, and this condition is called as collision in hashing. And this collision should be resolved by using linear probing method, and 15 has to be inserted in another proper location. So formula for collision removal is key is equal to key plus 1 mod max. Okay, modulus of max. So now for 15, what is the key value we got? 0. See, 5 3 is 15, key value is 0. So take that 0, 0 plus 1 mod 5. So 1 mod 5. What is 1 mod 5? Since 1 is smaller than 5, we are multiplying 5 with 0. 5 zeros are 0, minus 1 it is 1. So this is the new key element. Now what we have to do next? Now check whether A of 1 is having minus 1. If yes, then place the value in location A of 1. Otherwise, we have to find another suitable location. Meaning, if A of 1 is having minus 1, then that location is free. Otherwise, we have to go and check for other location. Okay. So that way, now the new key value is got as 1. So 15, we are going to insert it here. A of 1. Similar way, now when the number 7 is next example. So already we inserted 10, 15 and 12. Now let us see if a number 7 is given, how it is possible. So similar way, find the modulus of 7 mod 5. So 5 ones are 5, subtract it, 2 is the remainder. 2 is the remainder. Now if you see, observe carefully, 2 is the remainder. For 7, what we got the remainder as 2. But A of 2 is already having 12. A of 2 is already having 12. Now again a collision occurred. Now we have to resolve it. We cannot overwrite it. 12 we cannot overwrite it by 7. So we have to avoid the collision. How? We have to check for next position. So it is like this. Actually, it will be like this. Now a new number 7 is given. When we check the remainder, it came as 2. So A of 2 is having 12. So we have to go and check for next location. So let us go to A of 3. But how to go to A of 3? Now what you got, key value as 2. Increment by 1. See, 2 plus 1 mod 5. So 3 mod 5 is what? 3 mod 5 is what? 3 is again smaller than 5. 5 zeros are 0. Remainder is 3. So in this position 3, you can insert 7. Because this position is having minus 1. So you can insert 7. Okay. Now similar way, if you take next value, I am taking as 8. What is the key you are getting? 3. But A of 3, what data it is having? See here. A of 3 already it is having 7. So again collision is detected. So you have to go to next position and try. So when we go to next position, it is having minus 1. So we can insert the value 8 there. Now the array is filled. Okay, now array is filled. Now if you try to insert any more elements, it should say the hash table is full. The table or the array is full. If you see, now already the array is full. If you go and try to insert more elements, it should say the hash table is full. So let us see how that happens now. Okay. How to check hash table is full? For that, let us take one more number 17 and try. So if you take 17, see, if you take the number 17, so 5 3s are 15, remainder is 2. So let us see whether we can place the value 17 in A of 2. But the answer is no, because A of 2 is already having value 12. So we couldn't place 17 in A of 2. So go on checking the next position. So how to go on to the next location? 2 plus 1. So answer is 3. Even here you cannot insert, because all the array's value is filled. In A of 4, you cannot insert. Again, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 mod 5, 0. In A of 0, you cannot insert. Again, go to 1. In A of 1, you cannot insert, because full all the array locations are filled. All the array locations are filled. Next, what you do? You came back to 2 again. See where you started? See, when we checked for 17, 5 3s are 15. Remainder is 2. So we started at 2. Okay, we started at key value we got as 2. But since A of 2 is already having one value, so we checked A of 3. No. A of 4? No. A of 0? No. A of 1? No. So again we came back to 2 again. So we started with A of 2 and again we came back to A of 2. Why we came back like this? Because all the array locations are filled. All the array locations are filled. So if we check this condition, then we can conclude that the table is full. And we can conclude that the table is. This is the concept of hashing function. Now I'll stop sharing the screen and just execute the program and show you. I'll show the code now. Just 1 minute. Now this is the code. Okay. So now this is the code. So preprocessor directives. I am having an array of size 100. Maximum I have declared as 5 because in this array I am going to take 5 elements. Next, a display function. This linear probe function is used to avoid collision and to insert elements. Okay, for inserting elements and to remove collision. For both the things, this linear probe function is being used. I will tell that later. Now let us start from main function. In the main function, we have initialized all the variables what we are going to use. First thing what we are going to do is initialize all the array elements by -1. Okay. First thing what we are going to do is initialize all the array elements to -1. These two statements will do that. So remember, if the array locations are initialized by -1, then the meaning is all the array locations are free. Okay, all the array locations are free. Okay. Now, next, I am having a loop here. So I'm in an infinite loop till if you keep on entering 1, then you can always enter values into the array. Once you stop entering 1, then entering the values into the array will stop. Okay, till you keep on entering 1, it will keep on entering values into the array. Okay, so like that. I'll just show the output also. Now enter the number. So they are asking you to enter any number. First, you have to find the key where you are going to insert in the array. You are going to find the key, and then to check for collision, you are calling the linear probe function. Linear probe function. For that function, user-defined function, you are passing two elements, that is key and number. The number is what you enter, and the key is the location of the array where you are going to place that number. Why we are calling linear probe now? To see whether there is collision. Collision means what? If now you have entered a new number, if already the key element you have found and a new element you have entered, now you are going to insert that new element in that key position. But if already suppose there is a number there, so it becomes collision. If already there is a number, you should not overwrite it. You have to find new location. This and all is done by linear probe function. So let me show how it finds. So let us think the linear probe function is called, and it goes here. So linear probe function. Now here what it checks, if you have found out the key element where you are going to insert the number. Okay. Now new number you have taken and you have found out the key element where you are going to insert that number in the array. Now if that array in that position key, it is having -1, then what is the meaning? Then that array location is free, and that time what you are going to do, at that location you are inserting the number. If it is having -1, then the array location is free, and in that particular location you are going to insert that number. Otherwise, suppose in that location already there is a number. Okay, suppose in that location already there is a number, then what you will do? Then you have to go and check for next location. So how you are going to do? Use this formula. Just now I told you in the Excel sheet. Increment the key value by 1. increment the key value by 1. Okay, and till how long you will be incrementing? Till I value is not equal to key. Okay, till I value is not equal to key. Means just now I told you, when we found out collision last in the Excel sheet, I explained I took the value 17 and found out the remainder. The remainder came as 2. Last, when I how to find out hash table is full, that condition, last condition, I took the value 17 and the remainder came as 2. And the array was already filled. So A of 2 was having some data. So I went to A of 3. It is also having data. A of 4, that is also having data. From A of 4, I went to A of 0. Then A of 1. Again, I came back to A of 2. So I started with 2. Again, I came back to 2. So now here, see, suppose key is 2. Okay, key is 2. Then key plus 1 becomes 3. So 3 not equal to 2. The while loop will execute and check for empty location. Then it will become 4. 4 not equal to key. Then 0 not equal to key. Then 1 not equal to key. Then it will stop, this while loop will stop when it becomes 2. 2 not equal to key is 2 only. We started with 2. So again we came back to 2. So 2 not equal to key. False condition, so it will stop. So like that we are going to determine whether hash table is full or not. Now, and when we go inside this while loop, we check whether the next location is having -1. If it is having -1, then we are going to insert the number and tell collision resolved. Means collision was detected and it is resolved. Okay, and then once we inserted the number, then we are going to return. Otherwise, as I told you, find out the next location. Find out the next location. Next, what happens? If all the locations are full, that means if you started with 2 and again reach it 2, then means all the array locations are full. That time you will print hash table is full, and you call the display function. The display function is here. Hash table contents are from starting from 0 location till max. All the array locations are printed. Now, once again, I'll stop sharing the screen and run the program and show it to you. Just 1 minute. So now I am running the program. So I'll say take the first number as 5. So it will tell already the fifth number has been taken. Now it will tell whether you want to continue or not. Yes, I want to insert more elements, so I'll say 1. Now I'll enter the value as 10. See, collision detected. Means already, see, when we divide 5 by 5, the remainder is 0. Okay. So A of 0 will be filled with 5. Now again I have given 10, that is a multiple of 5. So again remainder will be 0. So again 10 also should be inserted in A of 0. So that is collision, no. So that is only it is telling collision detected. Then what should be done? So in A of 0, 5 will be inserted, and in A of 1, 10 will be inserted. So let us see. Now I don't want to continue, so I will enter some other number other than 1. So see, in A of 0, 5 is inserted, and A of 1, 10 is located. So collision was detected, and then collision is being resolved. So this is the output of this program. Students. So I'll close this. Okay, students. So I'll be sending you the link in the WhatsApp. So study this program, and if you have any doubts, you can call me and ask. Okay, students. Thank you very much. Thank you, students.